So, I have decided that I need to lose the weight. So, I'm going to start walking again. Yeah, so I'm going to get up at 5 a.m. No, so 5 o'clock is just too early. Maybe I should get up around about 5:30. But 5:30 is still dark. And sometimes it rains at 5:30. Sometimes it's a little damp and it's gonna make my hair muggy. So that probably won't be such a good idea. Well, I wonder if I should start the gym again. Oh, but then we're trying to practice social distance. And maybe that's not going to be a good idea. Who knows, maybe some people don't even wipe the equipment down after they're done. No, so that might not just be such a good idea. Maybe I should start a diet. Oh, but then so many people have so many bad things to say about diets. Yes, because they say, if you're on a diet, that won't help because you'll have to make a lifestyle change. Can you imagine? A whole lifestyle change? That doesn't sound like a good plan to me. And then maybe you can't start a diet unless you go to see the doctor. Because who knows? You don't know what your situation might be. Maybe you need to have a doctor assess your situation before starting that diet. Yeah. And then what if you lose that weight? It's going to mean that you're going to have a lot of things in your closet that you don't need. Also means that you're going to have to buy some new things. And then when you have those old things and the new things, there's not going to be enough space in the closet. So then that's going to create another problem. You're going to need some closet space. Right, and you see, when you don't have this space in your closet and you're trying to get ready for work, nothing stops you like that. It slows down the process because there's so many things to rummage through. You can't get to work early. Now I'm so confused, I don't even know what to do. Should I or shouldn't I? Should I or shouldn't I? It may seem like a joke, but this is pretty much how our thoughts keep us captive when we have so many conflicting thoughts and when we overprocess things and when we just don't know how to make a plan and put the plan in place. So we can agree that it's not hard to come to a decision. Most times we come to a decision. We get to a point where we realize that this is an issue and we need to get the issue addressed. We make that decision, but more often than not, it's the way we process the decision that keeps us in the same spot. Sometimes because we have made mistakes in the past, we suddenly don't trust ourselves to make decisions. And this is one reason that keeps us not being able to move forward. Sometimes in the past, we depended on somebody else to help us to make a decision. And because maybe this person is not around anymore, suddenly we don't know if this is a decision that we could take by ourselves. So then again, this keeps us in the same situation. Nothing gets done. And sometimes it's just fear. Sometimes fear of failure that just comes in the way and just robs you of that little decision that could have put you in a more advantageous position. Notice that there are the odd times when there are some things in our lives that we need to give up in order to get to another place in our lives, but we're just so reluctant and we hold on to them. And this is half the reason why we stay in a stuck situation. So maybe you need to think today, is there something that you could give up that would make another situation flow better in your life? Are you standing in your own way of progress? So I'm saying, give yourself a jolt. What have you been thinking about? What have you been over processing? What decision have you been halting on? Remember that in order to be free, we need to control our thoughts. And always remember that our lives head in the direction of the things we think about most.